Session 4. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Kirsty. I'm having audio problems. I don't know why. I can't hear shit. Ooh. Audio problems. Now we have audio? You can hear me? Okay. Now we have audio? Hear me? Can I get y'all to talk in the Discord? Apparently when the Discord isn't being carried, I am. Can I get y'all to talk? Apparently when Discord isn't being carried, I am. Oh. I don't get why this is doing this. It was fine before. Mute Discord, unmute Discord. Like, I am hearing you fine. It's lighting up fine. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah. CC Discord. Okay, can I get you guys to talk some more? I've changed a thing.
I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, the lake beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves but glee.
Okay,
I
Kirsty's
stood.
coming through now. Can I
Woohoo!
get the others? Sorry.
All I need to do is say an obnoxious poem.
Yeah.
I don't know any poetry by heart, so this is my voice. So can you hear it?
I ain't gonna
Can you
do
hear
all
it not?
that. It's Chang.
Did you hear the others as well?
This is the other speaking.
That includes me, I
Thank fuck
guess.
for that. Okay, we have audio now. I do apologize.
All
Thank you
good.
so much for checking. I was so worried. I hate this thing. Okay. So yeah, I'm afraid we missed the recap. I'm so sorry.
No worries. I can do it again. Quicker,
Thank you.
probably, because I have a better memory now. Okay, so last time we started in South Clay Ellum, and the professor had just been bitten by Charles, who had sort of thrown this fit. Charles was the survivor from the train that they had found aged. Charles had grown some fangs, and he bit the professor. Kody, you're not in the game. Everything cool with you, tech-wise? Oh, there we go. I just saw you pop in. Ken ran to get some assistance from the doctor while Terrance sort of helped keep things calm in the room. The doctor came, took care of the professor while Ken and Terrance restrained Charles and made sure that he was going to harm anyone else. You guys then went to the sheriff's, where you spoke with him. He was now willing to show you some of the items that had been collected from the people on the train. You had a look at them. Most of them were normal and what you would expect. Some of them had some strange sigils. Some of them had some strange, like the doll had a piece of metal in it. It was all a little bit weird. Nothing more of a mystery than any answers really there. From there, you guys took the train back to the Whitman logging camp. You did some investigations around there. That was where you had found Terrance, and it's not far from the train tracks. While looking around there, you found a cemetery. The cemetery had that strange sigil that you'd seen before, the sort of serpent with the train track type trail. And you could make out one of the names on the gravestones, but none of the others, as these were so old and weathered. After that, you headed into finally the tunnel, the Taft tunnel. And when you went inside, I'm actually going to move us over there because that's where we're going to start today. When you went inside this tunnel, at first everything was fine, but once you got a little bit further in and got away from that light, all of a sudden the lights inside started to flicker and then go out. If you recall, this is one of the largest stretches of railway that actually has electricity on it. That's extremely uncommon in this time. The lights all flickered and they went out, and so did the lanterns that you were carrying, the electrical lanterns. Ken and Terrance tried to get their lanterns back working, but were unable to. But Professor Gray had also had an oil lantern in his pack, pulled that out, got it lit, and you guys are now standing in a small pool of light. There was a serpent that was just by Professor Gray's foot, sort of rearing back, prepared to strike. But as soon as the light came on, the snake slithered away. And you had a moment of relief. Professor checked around to make sure that there was no other serpents in the area. And you had a sigh of relief as everything seemed fine until you heard the whistle of a train coming through the tracks and saw a bright light approaching. And that was where we saved game, and that is where we are going to pick up. So Terrance, Ken, and Professor Gray, you've heard this train whistle. You can hear the train sort of rumbling down the tracks. You don't have very long, and if you look at this picture, it's pretty narrow, pretty tight in here. What do you guys do?
Get to the walls. Just like yell to the others, get to the walls, get to the walls.
Tuck in my gut.
I press my body to the wall, making sure my front is against the wall.
Yeah, same. Exact same.
Okay.
Thereby protecting my camera.
Right. Yes, we always want to protect the camera. And I will remind you, Terrance, please do continue to write down your photographs as you take them. Yes, so you guys press yourselves up against the side of the wall. Are all of you keeping your faces to the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay. So you leap up, you sort of press yourselves against the wall as far as you can. I would like everyone to roll me a luck roll, please.
Critical success.
Wow. Oh, fuck. Okay, cool.
Would you like to push? Or
if I can push it, I know you can't spend luck on a luck roll. That's one of the
no,
rules I
you
read about
cannot.
luck. But yes, I would like to push. I don't know how best to do this. He like kind of tries to hunch himself in, like trying to get into a corner or something. Try again.
So yeah, you sort of realize that your backpack is a little bit large and
Sure.
might be sticking out too far.
Yeah.
So you slide yourself into a corner and try and like
Yeah.
pull your backpack around the side to try
Yeah.
and not get caught on the train. Go ahead and push that luck roll, please.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
Nice. So as the train goes whistling through here, just at an extreme rate, you manage just in time, Professor, to grab your pack and sort of fling it against the wall. And all three of you can feel like, obviously, the wind from the passage of the train as it wishes by. And Professor Gray, it actually like tings your backpack, just that hit of metal on metal. But it's not enough to catch it and rip it out of your hand. It's just the softest of touches. And you have that moment where you realize what could have happened. You also all realize that this train was not supposed to be there. That you know the schedules for the train. The train is still whipping past you. You are flattened against the walls. It's going to take it takes few seconds, 10 seconds or so for the train to go whipping past with all its cars. Is there anything you guys want to do while pressed against the wall? Do you want to try and take a peek at it? Do you want to just sort of like keep yourselves in as much as you can? What are you doing?
I'll take a look.
Okay, Terrance, you take a look. Let's call this a Sorry, I'm just pulling up the skills. I really need to learn these.
Does it say spot hidden?
I know. I kind of want to say spot hidden, but it's not really hidden. It's more just like I just want your ability to like, let's call it
Lots of detail.
intelligence, as you're trying to just process something really quickly because the train's whizzing by and you're just trying to catch a view of something and process what that means.
Okay, it's intelligence, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. A couple of things that you notice with that hard success. First of all, and foremost, is that you recognize the number on the train. It is, in fact, train number 47, the one that is missing. The other thing that you notice is you get a glimpse of a woman looking out of the window at you, and you swear she mouths the words, "Help me." Terrance, I'm going to need you to make me a sanity check, please.
Hey.
Nice. You bury your face back against the wall as the last of the train passes by. And there's that second where the train's gone at this point, and you're all still sort of like flattened against the side of the wall, just in case. And then you realize, no, we're okay, we're safe. And you can step back down into the tunnel. Terrance, do you share what you saw with the others?
Pull out a smoke first. Light it. That was 47. Most definitely.
What was it
Huh?
coming
Yet again.
towards, or like was it heading the way we were coming from? Like it was leaving?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. You think it's heading back to station?
Sorry, it was going from It looks like it was going in the direction from Clay Elum towards the next station,
okay,
like
okay.
that it went missing from Clay Elum to Kittitas.
It's the same direction we're walking in, essentially,
Correct.
from behind
Okay.
us.
How's that
I check
possible?
my. I'm using the. I'm gonna inhale. You're using the small. Actually, not. Screw that. I just use my Zippo a little bit. Just briefly check my time on my wristwatch.
Yeah, your wristwatch is actually reading 6:02. It is not 6:02. You're pretty confident it is not 6:02. But that's what your clock reads, your watch reads.
Well, right on schedule, boys. 6:02. However, we did not leave anywhere close to 6 in the evening.
No, it's definitely not
Not even
6:02.
close.
We should probably
No.
hurry then, lest we
Yes.
end up like Charles Brand. I much prefer to live out the rest of my youth properly
And not
instead
a
of in a
snake.
tunnel.
You know, I'm starting to think that if I never see a train after this mission, it will be too soon still.
You gotta ride a train back home, don't you?
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, boys, it would also be prudent to mention that I saw a woman on the train, but I didn't exactly hear anything over the sound of the damn thing on the tracks. However, uh, I managed to catch, I believe, what she may have been saying to that she is in need of assistance.
Oh,
It looked like a
interesting.
desperate face. She had a desperate look on her face.
Also
Well,
interesting to point out, there is a lip reading skill. It's read lips under psychology.
Oh, cool. I
Literally
didn't
just
know
noticed that
that.
now. Yeah.
She said something. She mouthed something at me. She looked quite sad, desperate.
It's pretty safe to assume it. Pretty
I've
safe to
already
assume it
given
was
you
help
what
me.
you said. You're fine to. And I think help me is a pretty
Yeah.
easy one to pick out. So, but I will use that in future. Thanks, Nick.
No worries.
so if the train comes by again, do you guys want to try to jump on?
That sounds like an awful idea, and we should probably do it.
I was joking.
You wish?
know.
I apologize.
I wish I
You
was
wish to
too.
jump onto a moving train going at?
No.
All right.
Want to? No. Probably should? Yes.
All right. Well, there is one unfortunate. Well, we should probably keep moving first. There is a small problem with that, Professor, and that is how are you able to do that?
I don't know.
It was moving quite fast.
Yeah, no, I don't intend to jump on it. But getting onto that train would be a good step towards helping them. I don't see that we're going to get the option.
Yes, unfortunately, Professor, men of our stature are not exactly well equipped to do such a feat. A Herculean feat. Bear in mind.
That may be something we can do if it stops at Clay Elum again, though. Like it did.
Maybe it never
yesterday
leaves
for
the
you.
tunnel. It just repeats going over through the tunnel again and again. Ain't that what that one man said?
I think so, yes. The tunnel kept going and going.
Well, let's see this to the end, I guess.
Yeah.
We should probably pick up the pace.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see the light? Do we actually see the other end of the tunnel? As
No.
we do in this real life photo?
No, you don't. I don't know if that's actually the end of the
I-
tunnel or if that's just a reflector, because it's a very long
Oh.
tunnel.
I think that's probably either a reflector or like a dust mote. We're bouncing back the light.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a dust mote or a ghost, you know.
I mean, most pictures of ghosts tend to be just dust motes that people haven't realized are there. So
Yeah, that's why I said ghost.
yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Although in this setting, In this setting, we can't rule it
What
out.
setting it might be. Yeah, so the Taft Tunnel is, I think we uh,
Oh.
8 miles?
8 miles.
Wait, no,
Oh.
sorry, the tunnel is 300 feet long.
St. Paul's Pass or Taft Tunnel open for traffic is wait, no,
Yeah,
that's
300 feet.
no, that's the trail.
Oh, so maybe you can see.
Now I'm reading here it's 1.6 miles or 8,700 feet or 2.6 kilometers. St. Paul's Pass Tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a little over a mile.
Depending on the
Interesting.
curve,
Almost
maybe.
3 kilometers.
Depending on whether or not it has any like elevation change.
I don't believe it has any elevation change because the whole thing was that it was being graded with a very, very slight grade.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of
Okay.
the big things about this particular stretch of railway.
Yeah.
Grade is 1.7%.
1.7% over 2.6 kilometers.
Look at us all mathing.
Percent height different.
We could walk that. It'll just take forever. It'll just take a while.
Take a while, yeah.
In the dark, especially. And with a train intent to run us over.
With a train attempting to run you over.
Approximately 140 feet of elevation change over the course
Oh, wow.
of the entire 1.6. Sorry, 1.6, not 6. It is.
That's an
approximately
all-day
140.
walk.
So it's a long walk, especially if you had to walk there and
140
back. You
feet.
do have the option, remember, of tying that red marker to let the train know to pick you up. So you could do it on the other side of the tunnel, and the train would hopefully stop before the tunnel, and you would just ride it through on the way back. So you do only have to walk the one way. Or you can walk part way in and part way out. It is really up to you guys what you would like to do.
I think part way in, part way out. I don't really want to go on a train going through this tunnel right at this moment.
So we
The
walk
rest of
the
the group
entire
has
distance,
consensus?
and then
The freak must be
we
killing us too, since I'm assuming we're all wearing shoes.
mm,
Dress shoes today, but just shoes back then.
Yeah. Yes,
Could
you're
probably
probably
get-
not wearing hikers.
Yeah,
Hmm,
well, no, we
probably
are
not.
ill-equipped.
yeah, very very often breaks, especially gentlemen at your ages.
Oh. Alrighty. So you decide as a group that you're going to head a little bit further into the tunnel, continue your investigations, and then head out as soon as, like, when you feel it's far enough that you can get out and still get back in time to rest this evening. Is that kind of the plan?
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable idea. Don't really want to walk all the way.
Okay. So you continue walking through this tunnel. It's dark. The lights still have not come back on at this point, so the only light you have is the light from Professor Gray's lantern. And the air around you is cold. It radiates from the rock walls, and it sort of seeps into your bones, and it's that kind of like unsettling, it's slightly damp, cold air that's just underground. You're not far enough underground that it's warm. You're far enough underground that it's cold, which is the crappy level of underground to be. And as you walk, the only real sound is the sound of your feet crunching on the gravel. Fortunately, because this is a train track and there's gravel and stuff laid out. It's not super difficult to navigate, so the walk goes fairly quickly. Although, as Chang pointed out, I imagine it is quite uncomfortable to walk on in your shoes of the day. And you head on inside. I will remind you that you do have some investigative equipment in case you want to pull any of that out at any point in time. And I guess my question to you is as you're walking, what are you doing? Are you looking for anything in particular?
I would probably suggest as we start walking on that the others get out their candle lanterns.
So
'Cause
everyone's got one?
I thought ours were electric.
No,
And it
the
broke.
set has both. The set has both candle and
Okay.
electric because one is unreliable. One in case one is unreliable.
Okay.
Oh.
I need some help with
Okay.
yours. You need some help with yours? Light it with light it with my Zippo.
Excellent. So yes, so now you all have your own lanterns, which is quite handy.
Yeah.
You're starting to see you can take it up, and anything that catches your eye, you don't have to stop the others. You can take a look and investigate.
I want to lift it towards my head, at my head level,
Mhm.
and try to inspect the walls for any sort of symbol.
Sure. Um, what kind of role would you like to suggest?
Well, I would definitely like to suggest my 70 spot hidden, but I'm open to, I'm open to suggestions here.
I mean, to me, that makes the most sense. That was kind of what I was thinking as well, but I just feel like I'm relying a little heavily on spot hidden. So, but if that makes sense to you, let's do it.
You know, symbols, writing, carving, something. This something is cursed here. Something's. Hey, what's up?
Oh wow.
Nice. So, most of the graffiti in the tunnel is at the edge of the tunnel where there's still light. And you noticed a bit when you came in, and mostly kids, and the standard graffiti that you see everywhere, hearts with people's initials on it, someone writing their name in what they think is a cool way, uh, strange images, and just the kind of usual normal graffiti. That was kind of what you saw at the outer edge of the tunnel, and you would have sort of noticed it, but it's nothing unusual. It's just what people do. Um, Inside the tunnel, at first, there's nothing. I mean, it's a pretty foolish thing to go wandering into a train tunnel that has active trains going through it just to start off
Isn't it
with.
just? Yeah, it's terrible. We made that
Guys.
again.
After a while, though, you do notice that there are some markings on the walls. And it's not graffiti so much as it looks like someone has taken a stone and made a slash, and then it almost looks like arrows, and they seem to be pointing in both directions. So you'll see like two arrows in a row that are pointing to the east, and then one that's pointing to the west. And then you notice, and this is where what your extreme success is going to give you. And then you notice that there's one arrow that's pointing to the west. And underneath it is written, "There's no way out." And you spot what looks like blood on the wall as well.
Get everybody's attention.
It's pretty faint. Again, it looks like it's carving rock, which is quite difficult to do. So it's not very deep in. It's really, really easy to miss. But once you point it out, it's undeniable that it is there.
Quite horrific.
Someone else trapped here, perhaps. Not a fan.
There is a chance this is Mr. Brand's handwriting, or
Yeah,
stone
didn't he say
writing.
he was trapped?
Was it
Just traveled forever and ever, couldn't find a way out.
I'm more curious
Maybe
about what the arrows signify. Besides the way out, besides the exit. Obviously, it's a tunnel.
Maybe, like, if the train is on some kind of loop here, maybe someone was walking and decided to mark the walls at intervals just in case they came past the same thing, like you'd maybe do in a maze when all the walls look the same.
But they didn't pass them in order? I mean, that one there is pointing
I
back
don't
this
know.
one.
Maybe they
Yeah, you
they
see,
marked the direction they were traveling. I don't know.
Maybe it's gas.
I mean, I hope so. I hope it's something quite so simple.
All right, snap a photo. Boom.
Ooh. Take a photo of the image.
God, that's gonna be blinding in a tunnel where we've not seen much light in
Yeah,
like
sure
half
is.
an hour.
All right, Terrance. So that's what Terrance is doing. Terrance is looking at the
Mhm.
walls, investigating as he goes. He's found something interesting. Ken, what about you? What are you doing while you walk down this tunnel?
So when we are passing lights, Ken just takes time looking around the light. Like, does the gravel match what's in the light and what's outside the light? Like, there's a big scrape and then it just stops right before it hits the light, or right after it hits the light, there's a big scrape and it looks like
I don't think the lights have come back on yet, have they?
Oh no, yeah, that's right.
They haven't, but you do see the lights themselves are still there. So you could look for
Yeah.
where the light
Yeah.
was. You could do that check if that's of interest. But no, there is no light currently in the tunnel other than your own.
Then I'll do that check. Like if he sees a light bulb, he's gonna look around the light bulb. Like if there's scuff marks where it ended and began and where it started up again.
Sure. Let's call that a. This might be a spot hidden as well. Natural. No, not natural world. Well, maybe natural world. That's kind of like a tracking thing.
Then we would use tracking.
Is there tracking?
The very
Track,
last
yeah.
one, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So there is track. Let's call it track.
Oh boy.
Oh
I am not gonna push that or anything. If it was close
no!
enough, I'm
Why
gonna
would you
use some
do
luck.
10% chance? Yeah.
No.
Okay. So you take a look around the base of the light, and it's gravel. Some of the gravel does look like it's moved around, but it's so hard to tell. It could be, is it something scraping up to that, or is that just from something on the train that's fallen off or scratched along it as it's gone? You can't really tell anything useful from it. And lastly, Professor Gray, what are you doing?
Professor Gray, now that we're back to walking, will resume his previous plan of taking the crowbar and basically periodically like tinging the walls, checking for like different sounds, like tinging, listening, just like
Okay,
looking for like hollow, like where there might be a trapdoor or something that's been well disguised.
right. Um, do you want to sell me on a skill for that? I'm thinking maybe spot hidden because it's
I think our friend Spot Hidden might be making a reappearance. Yeah.
yeah. I think you're right.
I know
All
it
right,
sucks
let's
to
go
keep
that.
using the same skill, but when it's the right skill, it's the right
That's the
skill.
right skill. Yeah, and that's the thing,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
I mean, you're investigators. You're going to spend a lot of your time
Yeah.
spotting hidden.
Yeah. Not good at this, but let's go. 54. I will use 14 luck to pass that.
Okay.
So that gets me down to -4, -10, gets me down to 65.
Okay, so you ting and you tap.
hmm
You do hear a couple of sections that sound slightly different, but you realize that it is um, where access panels for the electricity has sort of been drilled into the rock.
Sure.
Other than that, you're pretty much looking at solid rock walls, and as you go, you don't find any secret tunnels or trapdoors or
Passageways
anything
or
like
anything.
that.
Cool. That's fair. Okay.
Sorry, I hate that you use your luck for that.
That's A-okay. That is A-okay.
Um, so at this point, you've been walking for maybe another 15 minutes, and it's very disconcerting when the lights start to flicker and come back on, but it is very intermittent. They flicker, they come on, they stay on for a second or two, and then they flicker out again. But as this happens, off in the distance ahead of you, you see something moving.
Ooh.
It's about the size of a person,
Person size.
but
Rat.
it's not a person. It is sort of hunched over, but you think it has a tail. It's also its head is wrong. The head from the quick glimpse that you got of it is sort of rounded and pointed, almost like the head of a serpent. Everybody make me a sanity check.
Oh, joy. Oof. Fine.
Right, Professor Gray, wasn't it just last week you were boasting about not having taken any sanity damage? Sorry, bud.
Oh no, oh
Only
no,
one.
a whole point of sanity. Oh no, ow. How will I ever recover?
So you do see this creature up ahead of you, and it's enough to sort of make you stumble in your
Hmm.
tracks as you look, or in the tracks, huh? Get the pun?
Hmm.
As you see what this thing is, and it does seem to have seen you, and it does seem to be moving in your direction.
That
Very fast, boys.
doesn't
One
look
up.
good.
Is that a man in a croc costume?
I will bring up my camera and I will wait until it gets a little bit closer. Now would be a good
Okay.
time to bring out your pieces, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professor's immediately reaching for his gun as soon as the stops and tracks gun time.
Right.
Ken takes out his gun, but he shouts, "No more than 15 yards. Any closer, and we might have to do something, Mister."
Okay.
Is there any response?
Uh, there is a flicker of the lights turning off and a hiss. Um, Terrance, you hear it approaching, and you use your camera to take a photo, you said.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
And when you do, the creature is illuminated. And let me just put it in chat for you. This is what it looks like. It has 2 arms and legs. It's wearing almost robes and has a head of a serpent. It is walking erect with the aid of a cane. And we are rolling initiative as you hear it slither towards you in the dark.
How does initiative work?
I forget.
The good thing, if we can't roll initiative, it can't attack us, so we are absolutely fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure,
I think it's
fine.
a
Ira
dexterity
makes a
roll.
dex
I
roll
think
to
on
determine
combat,
the
yeah,
initiative
dex. Yeah,
order.
yeah, okay. Yeah, there is on the combat tab. There is a dex roll on the left.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, dex roll to turn tracker. If you roll
Oh,
the
right. It
same as
literally is your
someone.
dex. It is literally your dex score. It's not.
Oh, yeah, you don't roll it.
Oh joy.
Okay. So the serpent person gets to move first. So movement rate. This is our first time playing on a grid. If there's any, I don't know if anyone's watching us, but if you are, this is our first time playing on a grid for this kind of thing. We've always done it previously, just sort of theater of the mind. And I'm trying it on a grid to see how it plays. I don't know how this is going to work. So
So I guess movement rate is the number of squares you move,
I
or
think so. Yeah. So he
yeah, let me have a look.
is going to move a bit forward.
Combat.
And I guess combat, keeper companion.
Okay.
All right. So what this creature is going to do is it is going to move towards you, but it's going to sort of lie on the ground and slither towards you, making it more difficult to hit it.
Oh,
That
okay.
will be
It's the number of yards they can. The number of yards they can move is 5 times their movement rate. Right. Cool. So yeah, it's number of squares. Sorry, just want to double check that.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yes. So that is the serpent person's turn. Terrance, you can hear this thing approaching. I don't think you have a good view of it at this point, but you can hear it coming closer.
I will ready an action to snap the photo of it when it gets closer. Is that can I ready an action here?
I don't know.
Because mainly because well, it's a twofold thing. One, I do want to capture evidence of it, and two, hopefully the flash from the camera will temporarily blind it.
Okay. Participants in a fight can use their action to wait until another participant's action has been concluded. If more than one participant would act in time this way.
So I will wait for the serpent to come closer.
Okay.
Oh, I'll step back slightly. I'm gonna take one knee, steady myself, and like just hold my camera in front of me, just like get into the peephole, and just wait.
All
Hold fast,
right.
boys. Hold fast. Hold fast. Fear is the mind killer.
All right. Excellent.
It's my
Thank
turn.
you, Terrance. Professor Gray. Now, so for those of you with guns, I'm just reading up on this, and it looks like you can use your action to aim,
Right.
which gives you bonus dice next turn.
Okay.
Or you can do the same readied kind of action that Terrance has. I will let you know that readied actions happen in the order of it would have to wait until the snake's action was concluded.
Right.
So Chang, if you want to adjust what you're doing, you can. So basically you can say at the end of the snake's turn, I will do this, but you can't do it before their turn from what I'm reading. In addition to this, aiming, the intention to take careful aim must be declared on the character's turn in the order of combat. The shot is taken on the same turn in the order of combat on the following round. If
Okay.
no other actions are taken before the shot is fired, the attacker gains 1 bonus die. If the aiming character takes damage or moves while aiming, the advantage of aiming is lost.
I see. Okay.
So does that mean I can move then aim, or I have to not move at all?
You can move, then aim. And as long as you don't take any damage, you would be fine for next round. Because it's only other actions. But I think that would probably also go like you couldn't dodge away because you're aiming.
Okay, I see. Okay, so yeah, I will move. I'm just gonna go sideways, and I have a rough. It's this way, I'm guessing. In the dark.
The snake is coming from this side of the map.
Oh, from that side. Okay, okay. Then I'm moving that side. And
then I would have taken a step the other way then.
Step back. Gotcha. Yes, you did say step back in all fairness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah, I will also take it. I will take aim for my turn.
Okay. That will gain you 1 bonus die
Okay.
at your next turn.
Okay.
All right, Ken. This is where we need someone in chat who like knows Call of Cthulhu and can be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
here's how you actually play."
So I think I'm going to take a few steps forward and do the dodge action.
So there's not a dodge action because you have that opportunity when a creature attacks you.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, when it attacks. Then in that case, I'm going to take another step back, and I will aim my gun until the next round. Yeah.
Okay. So Ken and Professor Gray have their guns ready to act on their turn, and Terrance has his camera ready to take a shot on his turn. The creature comes barreling forward, and I think he's going to come here. When you look at this creature, it is horrifying to behold. It is some bizarre amalgamation as it steps into your light, half man, half snake. It's one of those things where when you see it, your brain just sort of freezes and it doesn't make any logical sense, no illogical sense whatsoever. And it comes at you and it is going to try and bite you. When it opens its mouth and comes rushing at you, you see poison dripping from its fangs. Venom, pardon me, not poison. What am I talking about? Sorry, the thing here says the bite of this thing is highly poisonous, and I'm reading it going, it's venomous, not poisonous.
It's venomous,
and then I
yeah.
said it. It's venomous. Sorry, I have such a bug up my butt about that. So it is going to try and bite you. Here we go. He rolled a fail. So he is not successful. Ken, you have the option. I should have rolled that before. You have the option of.
I'm
I'm
I
going
thought we
to
couldn't do it if we
actually.
were aiming.
Yeah, so you couldn't actually do anything if you were aiming, but he would have had the option knowing to do that
Yeah.
and give up his aim.
Oh, right,
But
okay.
I rolled too quickly. I got trigger happy. So Ken,
Mm.
you just hold steady for this. I'm not going to take away your penalty because I didn't do that right. So you just tell us what it looks like. You just like this guy just comes at you and like lunges towards you. What do you do to avoid getting hit? And how badass do you look holding your gun just ready to hit him?
He like takes a side step to the left, and just the thing comes right by his face, and he just points the gun right at it, and it's just ready, like kind of like that side position aim.
Awesome. Okay, cool. You look super badass doing it. It's a shame it's only the three of you in the tunnel.
Yeah, shame no one else
Um,
is here to see it.
we also didn't talk about what happens with lanterns. I forget how realistic this game is compared to D&D.
Mm.
I would assume those of you with guns, you can have the lantern in one hand and the gun with the other. Terrance, you're probably going to need two hands on your camera, but there's enough light here for you to see based on the other two's lanterns, and we'll just say that you put yours down.
Yeah, I just set it down on the ground.
Alrighty, that is the serpent person's turn. Terrance, you have held this action to photograph the creature.
Yeah, the flash
You may
goes
do
off.
so now. Okay, the flash goes off. Let's
Should I
give
roll
me
a
a.
photography?
Yeah, I want to see how good a picture you get here.
Pretty well. Pretty good.
Nice. I am going to let you, with a hard success, not only do you capture the creature, but you can sort of tell me how much of the creature you capture. Do you capture Ken in his badass moment with it, or do you get like a really clear view of the creature and like what do you capture?
If I may flavor this,
Of course.
how about I snap the photo just before the creature reaches Ken, and
Okay.
perhaps the flash of my camera kind of aided the creature in failing the attack on
Awesome.
Ken, which allows him to get a more advantageous position.
I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
I definitely don't want Ken in the frame, and Photoshop was not a thing yet, so I can't exactly cut him out.
Okay.
We'll
Awesome.
do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you don't want to like out Ken. Perfect.
Yes.
So Terrance, that is your held action. The other two don't have held actions, they
Nope.
have aimed.
Aimed.
So Terrance, now that you have done that at the end of the serpent's turn, it is now your turn to go this round.
Okay. Are there opportunity attacks in this game?
I don't believe so.
Wonderful. Uh, that just so means that I'm going to pick up my lantern, come back, take a few steps back. I'll pull out my piece now, boys,
Mm.
and take an aimed shot, a ready
Caution,
shot.
the range of guns is quite short in this game. My
15
3-fire,
yards.
yeah,
So what? 3 squares?
yeah.
Okay. I'll
50.
yeah.
15 yards. Hang on, that's 3 times that, isn't it? Sorry, yards, not feet.
Yeah. Well,
15
is each square
yards.
supposed to be
It,
actually feet or yards?
each square is 5 feet, I think.
Well, that's
Mhm.
D&D. I don't
That's
I
not
don't
that.
Well,
Like
know.
actually in like we're talking about like
hang on a minute. Let's do the movement thing
Yeah.
again. Call of Cthulhu. Uh,
This is such a hot mess. I'm actually
yeah.
glad we did it though, because
It's the only way you learn.
yeah. All distances are approximate and based on narrative description, so accurate measurement will rarely be an issue. You know what I'm doing? I'm removing the grid. We're going to use the map, but I'm taking off the grid.
okay.
There. Go where you want to go, Terrance. Your gun will shoot there.
And guess
I'm sure
you
go
can
over
move
there.
a number of yards or a number of yards up to 5 times the movement value in a round. So yeah, treat them as meters. So it's a 15-meter, because a yard is 3 feet,
Yeah.
3 and a bit feet. Do you want to maybe change the
I'm doing it now.
change it to scale? Yeah.
Meters. Save.
So that's
Because I have each square. I should make each square a meter instead of making it 5 meters.
yes, yeah,
1 meter.
that would be better.
Save settings. There. There. You're like 4 meters away.
That's better.
Yeah, I'll take an aim there.
Okay. Game that
That's
uses
me.
meters. I love it.
End turn.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna take aim. You're not gonna fire.
Oh, can I? I mean,
Yeah.
I'll fire.
So if
I'll
you
take
take-
just
You
fire.
can-
All right.
Yeah,
If you
you just
take
don't get a
aim,
bonus.
you wait till your next round, and then you get a bonus dice. If you just fire, you just shoot right now, and you get what you get.
All right. I'll do that.
Okay. He is going to
I'm gonna
dodge.
spend luck points.
Okay. You're gonna spend 3 luck points to turn that into a success.
Yep.
And he is going to dodge here.
Oh,
Ah, you little.
You little snake. The creature's fast. It moves just unbelievably quickly, and it sort of like darts its head out of the way, and your bullet. This is the other thing, realism, right? I'm always trying to remember this because D&D is so not this way. The sound of your gun going off in this tunnel is just incredibly loud. Makes everybody flinch. It's echoing off the walls. It's painful.
Well, hopefully painful to the creature as well, because I'm sure
Fingers
snakes
crossed.
have ears.
Snakes sure do.
All right, that's me.
All right, Professor Gray.
okay. I have been aiming, so I'm gonna do a shoot. So
Okay.
attacks you get, from what I can read, they get 1 without penalty, and then you apply penalty dice to each shot afterwards. So you can potentially do like 3 with the handgun I have.
I think
to
I
be
think your
aware.
gun it depends on what your weapon is, and it will tell you
Yes,
how
yeah.
many potentials you
It's got,
have, and I
like,
think you get
yeah.
more penalty each time.
1 penalty each shot. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm shooting with a bonus dice.
For your first one, and
you-
again, he's going to try and
So how
dodge
do
that.
can I use the bonus dice to make that a better success? Is that right? I can basically roll that and see if it's a lower number.
Exactly.
Bonus. Okay,
Same thing.
3 or a 3.
So he's going to use his dodge.
Yeah.
He failed,
Get shot, you idiot.
and that will be 3 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, you hit the creature. It lets out a shriek.
Awesome.
Are you going to try and shoot again?
You know, I just might. Let's go with the second shot. So this one. Do I have a bonus and a penalty on this one because I'm still aimed?
I think you only get the bonus once.
Okay, then I'll just. Okay, I'll shoot it, and so I take it with a penalty. Then I'm taking the higher of the two. With the penalty, I'm taking the higher of the 2 dice, 2 tens dice.
Correct.
Right, copy. So second shot. Yay! Thankfully, didn't malfunction. Penalty. Oh well, that would have been wonderful if I still had a bonus.
Oh, I think if you fail, I don't think it matters if he dodges because you failed.
No, he didn't need to
Only
dodge.
if you
But
succeed. Yeah, so I didn't need to dodge.
yeah.
Okay,
No.
and you have one more shot if you'd like to take it. This time you would have 2 penalty dice.
I'm not going to take a third shot. Trigger discipline.
Okay. Sounds good. So that will end the professor. Are you going to
Yep.
move at all? Or are you going to stay where you are?
I'm staying where I am. I'm in a good. Got a good shot hit. No
All
risk
right.
of crossfire.
Ken.
Ken will fire his revolver at point blank range. Will have a bonus.
Okay. Now, firing at point blank range, does that give you a disadvantage?
It
Nope,
gives you
gives me a bonus.
dice. Yep.
Oh, gives you a bonus dice.
Oh.
That makes sense. Well, you were also aiming. I guess you
Yeah,
could
that's
use
true.
your bonus dice on your second shot then.
Mhm. I can use 2 bonus dice.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, you better
Well,
use it.
bonus dice. Yep.
Bonus dice, but I don't think that 6 and a
One.
1, so
There
it's
you go,
7.
17.
So
Yeah,
17
70.
versus 40.
Is that
What's
hard?
your? Is that yeah? I was gonna say, is that a hard success for you?
Wait, where you guys get 17?
Because
One.
you
Your
replaced
bonus
the 10.
dice.
Oh, it's times 10. Okay, yes.
Yeah, you replaced
Yes,
the
that'd
10
be
dice.
hard.
Yeah.
That'd be a hard success for you.
Yes.
Oh, I got a
Oh.
hard success too. He manages to avoid it.
Okay, then I'll shoot again. This will be with a penalty.
Because you're shooting point blank, you get a bonus, but then you also get a penalty, so they'd negate.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, I get one every time. I thought it was just one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Point blank is every shot. Yeah.
Oh.
They will just cancel each other out. I'm going to use. I can use luck on this, right?
Yep.
I'm going to use
Yep.
3 lucks to make this hit.
I rolled the same shit I did.
You still have to. Oh no, it's a straight up one. Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay. So use 3 luck. Turn that into a success. He's going to try and dodge. He
Hey.
fails.
It's
Yes.
11.
Oh,
That's
what a shot that was.
Big caliber.
Oh.
God damn.
Oh.
10.
D10 plus 2. Shit.
11.
Yeah.
You blow off his head. You just you stand there calm and collected. You shoot the first one. The creature's too quick. You just wait for it to move back. You lower your aim and you just fire again. And the creature's head just evaporates into mist. And it is lying dead at your feet. I'll bring us back to the tunnel.
Oh, I would have been in close range as well. It's within a fifth of your dex in feet. So about 3 meters for me.
Okay. So something we will have to keep an eye on,
we'll
and
have to
this
know
is
for
our
future.
first
Yeah,
real
obviously not
combat with
gonna.
guns. So
Yeah, no retcon on that at all. But that's something to know for future.
yeah.
Can he kicks it? Ah. And he pops his jaw. You have 10 eyes. You kind of want to pop your jaw sometime.
Yep.
We should not have shot in here.
What?
We should not have shot. Never mind.
I'm gonna walk up to the corpse, sort of stand directly over it and snap another picture of it this time.
Okay. No, obviously no roll needed at this point. It's not moving or going anywhere. And yeah, you get a picture of its corpse.
I suggest we take it somewhere that we can look at it a bit more closely. This needs some form of study.
Would you like? I am not going to touch it.
Yes, I don't blame you.
Mr. Whitmore, would you care
Would
to
you
do
mind?
the honors? Here. I'll hand out my handkerchief.
Kody?
You guys really want me to? He'll take the handkerchief and lift his arm.
I said, do we have rope or anything? Any sort of
I imagine we probably have
some canvas in one of the field kit items?
I think one of them had rope.
I imagine we probably have something of that variety. Yeah.
I have.
Oh, I know. Oh, I have a wonderful idea. Use that crowbar on it.
What? Hit it with the crowbar?
Well, my suggestion was to impale it through somewhere, perhaps its leg, and drag it along with us.
Drag it? I guess that's. Are we taking this with us?
I want to have a look at it in actual light that's not coming from this thing.
Yes.
We might be
Yeah,
able to learn
alright.
something useful.
And where
As
does
long as we get out of
unfortunate-
this goddamn cave, sure.
Hmm.
I'll drag it all the way back out. And he like pops it and he like stabs it into its heel, the heel bone, and he'll start dragging it behind us. And it's like a horrible drag because the crowbar is not that long, and he's like muscling this thing, walking backwards with it. Really tire himself out to get back out.
Okay. So you guys are heading back out of the tunnel towards the entrance, dragging this creature along with you.
Yes. The last thing we wish is for its friend to show up and realize
Yes, we
we've
don't want
killed
any
it.
others.
Okay. The serpent is, it's leaving like this trail of blood along the tracks as you drag it. Let's get I guess I should get rid of the turn order. Like constant strength. Let's get a strength check from you, please, Ken, as you try and muscle this guy out.
Good check.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's hard work, but you're a strong dude. This is what you do. And you pull him out to the entrance of the tunnel. After you've been going for a little ways, the lights do come back on, and everything seems to sort of settle, if you will. And Ken, you by the time you get to the edge, you're quite puffed. But you do manage to get to the entrance to the tunnel and out back into thank God, the light. And you drop the body at the side. Looking at it in the light of day, it's still really hard to wrap your mind around what you're looking at. Its scales are those of a snake. It's got arms and legs and like it's human sized. It's so bizarre. There's not a lot left of its head to examine, but the body itself is quite fascinating and not like anything you have seen before. What do you guys do when you get out to the edge of the tunnel?
This is out of character real quick for the game. Should we just roll with verbose from now on? The verbose option?
What does that look like?
What does that mean?
It gives us all the numbers for our hearts.
Oh, gives
in
you
each
like
Oh.
the... Oh, that's
case
useful, yes.
So we don't have to keep guessing.
That would be lovely. Yes, please. I didn't even know that was an option.
I have switched.
Cool. Thanks, Chang. I didn't know that was a thing. That is super handy.
And if you call for a hard check, we don't have to just keep like opening the sheet back up and click
Open the
that.
sheet to
I think
check.
that's the
Yeah.
other thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight
Cool.
roll, and we'll know.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
Hmm.
So yes, you pull this guy out, you look at him. What do you want to do?
Let's get him over to like the side away from the tracks, and then I want
Yeah,
to...
let's not let people see this.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, this thing's getting buried like as soon as we're finished. We're not bringing this back to town. Not a hope.
Or perhaps to the logging mill.
Yeah, that would be reasonable.
Okay.
I'd like to I want to have a look at the body and see if I can spot anything of remains of an identifying remains. Anything that would tell me if this was a person previously, who that was, sort of thing, or what I can determine from the body.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna offer some lucky strikes to the boys.
Yeah, thank you.
Ken
Yeah.
definitely takes it. It takes a big drag.
Light them up.
Yeah, Ken, pulling that body through the forest into the logging camp is quite the hard work. And you probably need it to clear your lungs because they thought they were good for you back then, right? So
Yeah.
Butter lubricated your arteries.
Butter lubrication. Yes. So you get this thing up there. You stop once you get it to a point where you're comfortable with it. You stop. You have a cigarette, and Professor Gray, you start looking at the body. Do you want to give me is it called medicine in this one, or
medicine is a thing here. Yep.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
medicine.
that would
Yeah,
make the most sense to me.
Okay.
Still believe it was gas, Mr. Whitmore?
Nope.
I believe it's a snake.
Do you want to push or use luck? It's a lot of luck.
I don't massively want to push for a 30% chance. That's.
Fair.
I also don't want to spend, what is that, 59 of my 65 luck.
I will tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
For a medicine check, it's not going to be something that will cause you physical harm.
Sure.
So if you do wish to push it, the thing that I would choose as the. So you take a look at it and you realize you're going to need to cut it up and look inside to
Right.
get anything useful. If you cut it up, you can't take it anywhere else to have anyone else examine it because at that point it's too likely to be a hoax. No one will take you seriously.
Sure, yeah, okay. Okay, then yeah, I will push. I will try and cut it up to see what I can do with it.
Okay.
Hopefully.
No. 37.
Okay.
37.
Do I spend 37 by 65? I really want to know what this fucking thing is. Okay, I'm spending 37 luck. I hate it, but I'm spending 37 luck.
Better
Wow,
than 59.
okay.
Yeah.
Better than 59.
65 minus 37. Oh, no, not 357. I'm glad I didn't try and roll that. So I'm down to 28 luck, boys.
Oh my goodness. Let's hope you don't have any more trains you gotta get away from.
Hopefully this incursion has turned you into a true believer, Mr. Whitmore. More than meets the eye in these situations.
Ken just starts
Mr. Whitmore.
laughing. He just, yeah, I'm a true believer now. Fucking snake.
Man, the snake man.
You think there's
somehow.
more in them of these things in there? We won the
Entirely possible.
town.
Yes.
Not yet.
It isn't,
It's not
like the
causing
professor
alarm.
said, entirely possible. But to be quite honest with you, I don't think we should dare find out. Not at least without more protection.
All right, so Professor Gray, as they're talking, you are hacking up this body. It's not pretty.
Mm.
It's pretty messy as well, but you do gain some useful information. First of all, you're not entirely certain that this creature is from here. There are enough oddities in its physical makeup that it is possible it has come from some other place.
Hmm.
You
Okay.
don't believe that it is a human that has become twisted unless this is unless they become even more twisted than you thought was really possible because growing scales and shifting internal organs, that kind of thing, that's not something that, I mean, none of it's really possible, but it seems like it would probably kill the person rather than transform them into something
You'd
else.
expect to see some remnant of a person underneath if they were transformed. Is what I'm
Exactly.
getting? Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that its heart is in a different spot and it's not got a liver, and there's just things that are so different, which is also what is causing you to believe that it is from other place, because this doesn't seem like something that should be functional here on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
You also notice that you do find some poison glands or some venom glands inside the creature's sort of neck region. And you feel that it looks as though this venom is highly venomous. There's two types of venom. There's one that is basically a digestive enzyme, and there's another one that is like a neurotoxin that will sort of shut down your nerves, your pathways,
Yeah.
and it's that latter type. So this is a very, very deadly poison. Had Ken been bit by it, you're not certain that he would have survived.
Yeesh. Okay. I'll be like making notes on what I'm discovering as I'm going, as these guys are
Servant
talking
of
in
the
the background.
unholy, is it, Professor?
That's the thing. It's very definitely not from around here. Like it. I've looked at snakes. I've seen, like, biology was one of my electives, and the arrangement of organs here is not like any snake that I know of in this planet of ours. What I can tell you for sure is that Mr. Whitmore here got extremely lucky that it missed, because this toxin. Oh boy,
Crap.
this toxin. Do not let them
That's
bite
bad.
you.
Quite
Yes,
caustic, isn't
very.
it? Yes.
So is this one of
Yeah.
those outsiders you guys were talking about?
Entirely possible.
Yes. Shall I? I'll
Mhm.
raise up my camera.
Yep.
Yes. Arrange them as you wish.
Mhm. I'll try and like um demonstrate some biological details that I've noted for
Sure. Yeah, autopsy photos, basically,
yeah,
right? Just
basically,
some
yeah,
images that
autopsy photos, yeah.
show things. Excellent. So, Terrance, you take a couple of those photos. Professor, there was one other thing that you
Mhm.
noticed when looking at this creature. Its scales are extremely hard and sturdy. They
Okay.
would act as almost like a coat of armor. So
Oh.
these creatures are a little bit more difficult to kill than one would anticipate.
Mhm.
Again, Ken,
Oh,
with his excellent shot to the face, probably saved you all a lot of grief.
yeah.
Soft on the belly.
I'll take some samples of the scales, like try and cut some of the scales away and like have some of those
Sure. Yeah,
for evidence.
absolutely. You collect some, put them in one of your collection kits,
Mhm.
and you've got some interesting evidence of a creature that you're not sure if they've been documented here before or not. It would be something you'd have to speak with the gatekeepers about.
Mm. That's
Um,
horrific.
Now comes
I
the
do have
million
a
dollar.
question.
Uh,
Sorry, go ahead.
Mhm.
no. You go. You go. Yeah, you go first.
I was just going to say, while the professor is doing this, it's quite a long job to sort of, without going into gory details, to like slice them open and find out all the things.
Mm.
So Terrance and Ken, during this time, are you guys watching this happen, or is there something else that you guys would want to do in this time frame while the professor is doing his medical investigations?
I would
Oh,
think we were watching a little bit, but if we could go back and forth on like a plan to deal with the cave, like
I would.
you
Yeah,
go.
I would be watching the whole time, but I would be talking to Ken with my.
Okay.
I'll be conversing while still observing and
Yeah,
documenting.
absolutely. That makes sense. Yeah. So you're taking photos as you go, and um, yeah, you guys have a little bit of a chance to like talk back and forth about what the hell you're gonna do.
Which
Mm.
is I was going to follow up with. Now comes the million dollar question, fellas. How are we going to rescue Train 47?
Well, given all the signs we've gotten and everything we've seen so far, I imagine these buggers have the train trapped up in their sideways dimension. Is that what you called it, Professor?
Something like that. It's as good an explanation as any.
So somehow we gotta get the train out of this sideways dimension and back into our dimension,
Well, I think
right?
maybe something like that. Yes, I think maybe our best option for getting the train out of that dimension is being on the train.
Which is exactly
Um,
what I feared. I don't
yes,
wish to be trapped on that thing like
yeah,
like the
it's not.
others.
I mean, the other thing we could potentially try and do is try and derail the fucking thing when it goes past. but that would
Ooh,
potentially
no.
kill everybody on board.
Not just that train, it'd be any other train.
Well, yes.
I mean, that would cause, well, it would make us
It
the
would not make
state's
us
most
popular.
wanted.
Criminals,
Probably.
Yes.
to put it lightly.
Not probably. Very much so. Tampering a train is a federal law. Would I know that as my character? He would know that's very against the law.
I mean, with his background, I would think he would
Yeah.
certainly be aware of that.
I think most people were aware that you shouldn't be
Yeah.
screwing around with federal property.
Yeah.
That's true. Or
So,
derailing trains.
should we head back to town and try to get some posse together and come back this way with some of the sheriff's boys? And
My concern is that people who aren't seasoned for this, shall we say, are going to be going into a place where they're going to see an awful lot of things they're not going to understand. And that makes them unreliable.
well, we got a body to show them. We show them that, they're gonna
Problem
want to do
is,
something about it.
the amount that I've hacked up this body, a lot of people will look at this and go, "No, that's a hoax. You made that up. You tied three snakes together."
Oh
I
right.
don't think
I
this
mean,
is
like that mermaid monkey I once saw at a zoo, or not a zoo, a
100% like
carnival.
that. 100% like that.
Yeah, you could see the stitches on that damn thing.
Yes, even if I stitch this back together, it's going to be obvious that it's been hacked apart.
Tampered with.
Well,
Yes.
what we do? Take a crocodile and throw a man in there?
People will do stranger things for money.
Yeah.
My concern
Yeah.
is that if we do grab any civilians, either we risk them getting trapped in this too, or they see something that drives them more than a little bit mad and results in someone else dying, or they just don't believe us and don't want to come with us anyway.
So we need to go back in there and do it ourselves.
I think
No
so.
matter which outcome, the brass will be thoroughly unhappy if we involve
Yeah,
any sort
collateral
of
damage
outsider.
isn't
Yeah.
collateral damage is not acceptable.
I read the rule book.
The last time that happened, I have received a mighty fine bollocking from them.
You have to tell me about that sometime.
Well, none of us are really doing it for the money. It's more for the excitement and the wonder.
True enough. I wonder if we try and take advantage of Terrance, you saw the train back in town yesterday at
Yes,
6:02. I wonder if
approximately, yes.
we try and be at the train station for 6:02 and see if we can intercept the damn thing.
Well, didn't he take a photo of it? It wasn't really there. Was it like I thought it was a figment of your imagination?
It was
Well,
no, my dear, it was
if
quite physical, all right.
yeah,
It, atta-
if you could see it and smell it, then maybe we could still get on board it.
it attacked my senses as fiercely as when it just passed us in the tunnel over there, not half an hour ago.
So you guys want to head back now? I know it's about midday already. We've been in that thing for a while, a little over midday. I'll go back to the train and tie the thing,
That would be best.
and we'll
I
head
don't think,
back and we'll
yeah.
try for your 602. Was it? Yeah, 602.
Yeah. I don't think I really want to go back into the tunnel and risk encountering another one of those. If it gets the drop on us, it could be the end
Well, if the
at this
train
point.
shows up there, all we have to do is make sure it doesn't move, right?
Hmm.
Just go straight to the conductor and
Yeah,
just
I
stop
guess
him
we'll
from
go
moving the train.
try and stop the driver, yeah.
Yeah,
I
we may have to
mean,
dispose of the conductor if if they are uncooperative.
now we can kill this lizard man easily enough without getting in any trouble because, well, anyone comes across his body, they're just going to think it's some kind of animal that we, well, hideously configured. You know, so no one's going to sweat it too much. Ain't like there's a thing called PETA at the moment. So But if
I
we
had a
shoot a
cousin called
man,
Peter.
that's going to cause a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I
Well, we
propose
don't
if we
have to
do have
shoot.
to just
We
knock
don't have
him
to
out if
shoot
we
him.
can.
Well, we don't have to
Well,
shoot him. We can restrain him.
all right. Let's pick up some rope while we're in town, just in case we come across
Hmm.
another one of these things. You think the old eggheads back home would want one of these tied up to poke at?
I think they'd love that if we could. I don't know if it's feasible, but
You're free to pay transportations across the country. Transportation fees across the country, Mr. Whitmore.
I could probably get that taken care of if we had to. Well, I'll head over to the tracks and tie up
Mhm.
this piece of cloth, and that's what Ken
And
will start heading back to the track, and he'll look down the tunnel again when he gets there, and tie the cloth to the thing.
we shall bury this bugger.
Mhm.
Hopefully, nobody will be able to find it, and it'll rot before anybody does discover it.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, they'll just find some strange big snake bones.
Okay, so you guys split up. Ken heads down to the train tracks to tie the cloth, the red cloth around to signal that you need a pickup. And Terrance and Professor Gray, you guys start digging a grave for the Serpent Man. It's hard going, and you don't have all day to do this, obviously,
No.
but you bury him as deep as you can. I don't see why we would need any checks for that. Cover him
The
up
hole.
again, and yeah,
Yeah, just shallow
yeah,
grave would be enough.
yeah, just something to basically, stop predators and
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Maybe pile a couple of bigger rocks on top or whatever. There's lots of rubble around here, just so that nothing gets dug up as he decomposes. And you guys head back to the tunnel not long before the train arrives to come and pick you up. It stops, and you are dropped off at the platform back in South Clay Ellum. And I think this is a really good place for us to take our break. So let's pause now. We'll take 10 minutes and we'll meet back at 1:45.
Okay. See you in.
All right,
See you
sounds
in
good.
10.
See you guys in 10. Alrighty, welcome back everyone. We had our quick little break, ran around doing the things we need to do, and now we are back in Clay Alum, having just arrived on the train. The train pulls into the platform with a whoosh. There's all the steam, and you step back out into the town. At this point, we're probably talking like dinner time. It's fairly late in the day. We'll say 5 o'clock. And you have some time. I know you had talked about being back at the platform at 6:02 to do anything in case if that's the route that you're going. I did put in chat just a couple of things you had also talked about doing. Not that you have to do it. I just wanted to remind you because I know it's hard when you're only playing weekly.
Yeah.
So you had talked about coming back to the platform and maybe trying to board the train at that time. So you've got about an hour to do anything you need to do in town, get yourselves prepped, decide how you're gonna handle this. So what do you do? Where do you go?
Something. Out as a curiosity, this is an impression I have that I'm not entirely sure is 100% accurate. That the telegraph system kind of goes hand in hand with the trains. Like this would be the place to be to send a telegraph if I wanted to, a telegram even.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
I think that's how they used to. To be honest, I'm not that familiar with telegrams and telegraphs, but I think they would be a train station.
Yeah, they were along the train usually.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought, but
yeah,
they've been around in America since the 1870s or so.
Yeah. I would like then to use those facilities to send a telegram to the museum curator, as was suggested, asking what was in the crate that went missing on on said train.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just gonna write myself a note that you have done that, because if I don't write it down, it doesn't happen in my world, and that's my real world, not just my imaginary one.
Fair.
Okay, so is there anything specific that you're asking, or I guess specific other than what was in the crate?
Please provide details of the contents of the items in the crate that it was on train blah 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 at blah blah blah.
Okay. Train 46, I think it was.
Yeah, train 46, yeah.
Passing through Clay Alum.
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously with confirmation that I am investigating this on behalf of the train company and need further information.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah, using your.
I'm not just a crank asking you for details. I'm actually here in official capacity.
Gator of train incident.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. My keyboard, I used to have like a ergonomic one, and I spilled coffee on it and ruined it.
Oh no.
And now I'm typing on a flat one, and my fingers hate it. I'm like smashing keys.
Yeah.
Forget how to type on a proper keyboard. Okay, so yes, you send out that telegram right when you get off the train. It doesn't take very long. You jot down the note. Yep. You've already got all the contact museum information for the museum. Did I tell you which museum it was at? Because I did figure that out. Not that it really mattered.
I don't think you did.
So
it Museum of History.
Yes. Okay. That is the one.
Okay.
Excellent.
Then,
yeah. Okay, so it goes out to the curator of that museum asking for the information about what was in those crates.
And also,
anything else?
what it was addressed, where it was going to would also be interesting to know. But if there's not space, there's not space. Because who it's going to might give me a clue.
Right. Also, who is going to? Okay.
That's probably a lot to ask in a telegram, but like need information. Gib.
Yeah, you can always shorten words and make it work.
Train 47.
I think it was 47. Yeah, 46 or 47.
Yeah, that's what it says
something
in
like
the
that.
that's what it says in the manifest. Train 47 westbound.
Train 47. Excellent.
Wasn't it eastbound?
Okay. Yes, it should be eastbound. This is
Copy.
ChatGPT doing me
That's
dirty.
ChatGPT getting east and west mixed up. Like me too, ChatGPT. I do that too. Oh, they're just like us. They're just like us.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that bit. That's all I really want to do. Well, maybe we get some more supplies. If you guys go and get some like rope and that sort of thing.
I'll head over and get some rope, and maybe a few other items from the hardware store.
And maybe
Sure.
like if there's somewhere you can get them some like sturdier shoes that aren't going to kill us.
I don't think there's a cobbler around here.
More's the pity.
And yeah, didn't think this out too much.
No.
There usually ain't as much hiking. We usually head to the ruins, and they're usually a vehicle to get us there.
I'm gonna drop the undeveloped slates of photos back in my room because I will not be able to develop them in such a short period of time.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you do anything to secure them?
Yes, I will put them in an envelope. I want to slip them into an envelope, large one, obviously.
Mhm.
I will seal it. I want to provide a note on top of it that reads, "If I do not return by how long are we allowed to stay here? Like, how long? How many nights have we bought out or something? Like a week?"
Yeah, probably a week. And it's been 3 days.
Right. If I do not return by the end of this week, please ship this envelope to this address to somewhere in Manhattan. Just
Okay.
I'm assuming one of the headquarters I would go to.
Sure, one of the gatekeeper headquarters.
Yep, and I will also fold a little bit of money for the shipping fee beneath the envelope.
Okay.
That's it. I'll reload my my camera best I can
All
and my
right.
pistol.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. So Terrance gets things squared away to make sure that information is passed on to the gatekeepers as needed. And if you don't return, then it will give the next team sent in to investigate something to start with, which just gave me an idea for a potential another campaign.
Do you maybe give them the like the pictures, the other pictures you've taken so far too?
Yeah, the valve ones are a lot easier to ship because
Yeah.
they're flat. We
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
include them on too. Sorry, I'm eating
Yeah.
right now. It's my dinner
That's
time.
That's okay.
I'm finished.
Mhm, you're all good.
But yeah, I'll slip them.
Ken.
I slip all of it.
Sorry, go ahead. Slip
That's it.
everything in together.
Mm-hmm. One
Okay.
neat little package.
Excellent. Sounds good. Ken, what about? Oh, you said you were headed to the hardware store to pick up supplies.
Yeah, he's gonna pick up a rope, at least 15 feet of rope.
Sure.
Just wrap that around, big thick rope. He's going to pick up a fairly good sized bag just in case we need to collect some items that can easily wrap around.
Okay, that's a good idea.
He's going to pick
Um,
up some foot cream as well to help sore feet and deal with blisters because he probably knows the professor and Trent are probably hurting.
Terrance?
Terrance, yeah,
Terrance.
I can't remember. And he'll pick up some more rations for traveling because we're probably gonna go further tomorrow. And I doubt they would. No, they wouldn't have any of that. Would they have any snake kits in this time period?
What do you mean by snake kit?
Like how to draw venom out kits?
I doubt they would have that in a town of this size. That would be a pretty specialty item.
Then,
I mean, if you want to roll me a natural history check, like a nature check.
nature check.
Yeah,
There's natural world, I think it is. Yeah, natural world.
natural
Under
world.
medicine.
Roll me a natural world check.
Okay, natural world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you also please roll me? Let's call this a hard luck check to see if there are any snake venom kits.
I do have some. No, you can't use luck on luck. Yeah, that's right.
You
Nope.
can't use luck on luck.
So it'd be 39. So I would fail.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that verbose thing, by the way, is awesome. It's so easy just to look and see. So unfortunately, no, they don't have any kits. I realized I said no, but then I thought that sounds like a luck roll. I should be using these dice. So they don't have any of the kits that you are looking for. And with your natural world check, you're not certain how to sort of like create one yourself.
Gotcha.
You're not entirely certain of like what's in them or what would be needed. And so unfortunately, that option is off the table. The other items, I would encourage you to write down on your sheet just so that we are aware that you have them. I don't think any of that is going to go over your spending money for the day. So you don't need to worry about paying for them. Anything else that anyone wants to do? On your sheet,
Oh.
Ken.
Yes, I would like to refresh on my lucky strikes.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yes.
Buy an extra box. I'm probably almost out of my current one.
At the rate you're going through them, I would think so.
Yeah, Terrance is a chain smoker. Big shot from New York. Yeah, 100%. Stressful life.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you replace your lucky strikes. That is something that they do have in stock. No need for a luck roll on that one.
In fact, why don't you give me 2, Sport? I fear I'm going to need it for the long journey.
That actually brings up a good point. Are you telling people that you're going out of town and how long you plan on being away for, or are you just going to sort of take off?
If they like sort of press me, I would just say, "Oh, we're just traveling to the next town over for further investigation, stuff like that."
I don't think anyone would really press you in terms of, you're new to town, you're travelers, you're leaving for a bit. No one would think twice. I just mean like in case you don't come back or in case it's a long time. Do you sort of like say to the sheriff, "Hey, we're going out of town for a couple of days. If we're not back in 3, it might be worth sending a message to someone," or is your
that's probably worth doing.
or to the people at the boarding house to let them know, like, "Hey, we will be back. We're just going away for a couple of days, so please keep our rooms for the next 3 days," or whatever?
Yeah, I definitely would have done that since I left since I left the envelope and everything. I would tell the
Right.
mistress, the hostess of the boarding house.
Okay, and how long do you tell her you're going to be gone for?
Couple of days, 2, 3, perhaps at most. I left a note for you in my room. If I am
All
not
right.
if I am not returned by the end of the week, then perhaps I've gotten a little too rambunctious in my adventures.
Well, enjoy your time away, and we'll keep the rooms for you for the week.
That would be wonderful, dear. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Kirsty, I'm also gonna grab 5 days ration for 3 people, plus
Okay.
2 tins of water for 2 for each. So that'd be 6 people. I might need to borrow money from the rest of the group, but I think I'm good.
Okay, yeah, so some food and water just in case wherever you're going there isn't any options. That's a really smart idea. I imagine Terrance and Professor Gray, you guys are willing to chip in with Ken for that.
Yeah.
Well, we're not with him,
So
so we'll pay you back when we see you. We'll
Yeah.
back up.
Basically, I'm just saying, like, there's no need to take it out of your cash because that will
Yeah,
come
use
from
our
the three
combined.
of you's
use our
cash.
combined
Yeah.
spending level. Yeah.
Alrighty. Anything else anyone would like to do before 6:02? That rhymed.
Is it worth telling the station guy anything? Like, I'm obviously not going to tell him what we found. Like, that's part of the investigation. He already thinks we're crazy. I don't think we need any more of that.
I don't think so.
Maybe I just tell him we found some complicated leads. We're going to follow them up. We might be gone for a bit. If we're not back in 4 days, send help. Or
Yes,
like
the National Guard would be
contact.
helpful right about now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll tell the I'll basically tell the station master that roughly that I'm not going to give him too much detail, but say that we need to go investigate things.
All right.
Going
That
off in the
sounds
direction of
more than reasonable.
the train went.
Okay. All right, so you catch him before the station shuts down for the night.
Mhm.
And well, I guess it probably isn't shut down at 6:02 actually.
No, I
So
can't imagine
you
it'll shut
catch
down
him and you let him
6:02.
know.
Mhm.
And then you head to the platform.
Mhm.
There is a fog rolling in, and it's still light, but with the fog, it's sort of making everything dim. It's a rainy day. Looks a lot like this picture, actually. And the three of you are the only three on the platform at this time because no one else is, quite frankly, expected.
The 6:02 isn't running, so
Yeah. However, at precisely 6:02, the rails groan and a light slices through the dusk. A train pulls in, perfectly intact, hissing steam that curls unnaturally against the wind. The platform trembles, though the timbers beneath your feet stay still. Its lamps glow faintly yellow, as though lit by gas. Sorry, and every shadow seems too sharp. As before, the doors to the train do not open, but it sits there. It stops.
well, this is our opportunity, guys. Let's.
I told you I'm not crazy.
Yeah, I see that. All right. And
Courage,
Ken will
gentlemen.
go up there and
Courage.
he'll grab one of the doors and he's going to try to open it. And if it doesn't open, he's going to really try to open it.
Sure. Give me
Can
a strength check, please.
Can I help him?
Yes.
I use my
So can you
use my foot like from the other side.
I am going to push that and Ken.
hold on, Ken. You've got assistance from Terrance, so you can roll a bonus die.
8.
88 versus 8. You can push or you can spend some luck.
I'm going to push.
Okay.
And I'm going to put my back into it and I'm really going to like put my legs against the bar and really give it a good heave ho.
Okay.
That's
43.
Excellent. So the two of you try to open this door, and you find it's really stuck. And Ken, you end up using your whole body, like you said, bracing yourself on the frame to give it another pull. And you yank on the doors, and they do slide open. It's surprising when they open, and you almost tumble inside of the train, and the rest of you follow.
Jump on board.
I apologize for the quality of these pictures, but these are actual pictures from trains of the time period, and I thought it was more important that we had kind of an accurate idea of what it would look like.
Mm.
So we've got the dining car over here. This is a sleeping car. This is not how I envisioned sleeping cars to look
No.
like, but apparently this was it in the time. They weren't the kind of closed cabin ones that you kind of more commonly think of. This would have been more of the like sort of lower class seats, the economy or whatever, and then the upper class had a little bit more comfortable seating and a little bit more spacious. And we're going to say that you guys have sort of pulled into this area here, which is the I don't think they call it economy. What did they call it? The second
section.
class, the coaches.
Yeah.
I don't have an image of like the third class seats, but you can imagine that they were they didn't have the padding. They were wooden, a little bit more cramped. I also don't have a picture of the baggage cars, but I think we can all kind of imagine what those would look like. But this at least gives us kind of an idea of what the train would look like.
Okay. Be a familiar setting to all of us.
What's that, sorry?
Yeah.
It would be a familiar setting for all of us.
Absolutely. Yes. The three of you would have all traveled by train extensively before. But this is the car down here that you sort of push your way into. When you're on the train, the first thing that you notice is that there's sort of this like faint hissing noise, almost like a breathing sound that is coming just from the train, kind of generally. The other thing you notice is that there are passengers sitting in the seats here, but it's not right. You can't look at them straight on. It's almost like, have you ever looked up at the stars and you can see certain stars in your peripheral vision, but then when you go and look at them directly, they're not there? Silence. I'm guessing that's a no. So we have like
Sorry.
Like an optical illusion.
Yeah, like shadows on the wall.
Yeah, it's not even an optical illusion. It's the fact that like you have like better light receptors on the corners of your eyes than you do in the center of your eye. And so like they're still there, but you can't actually see them when you look at them straight on because the center of your eye doesn't have enough light receptors. So you can only kind of see it on the periphery of your vision. It's very weird. It's a little bit of a mind bend. And that's kind of like these people. When you look at them, your eye just sort of like slides over them. You can't see them very well. You can kind of only see them. You see them better from the corner of your eye than you do when you're looking them straight on. Their facial features are almost impossible to make out. And they don't really seem to be moving. And when you look straight at them, it's almost like they're not there. It's very, very disconcerting to the point that everyone needs to make me a sanity check.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Anybody want to push or anybody want to use luck?
After you push, can you still use luck?
I believe so.
All right, I'm gonna.
Well, that's what Nick did with the medicine.
Yeah, I'm gonna push.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push.
I'm gonna use eight luck to make that a success.
What's the difference for that? 14 points.
Oh. Luck cannot be used on pushed rolls.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Noted. Okay, noted for future.
Yep,
All right,
sorry,
in
I
that
just double checked that.
I have quite a bit of luck. I'm going to use 22 luck to make that exceed.
And I'll use 8 to make mine succeed.
Okay. So the only failure then would be Terrance.
Yep. I'll take it.
All right. 1d4 points. 1d4 plus 1, sorry. Sanity damage. 3 points of sanity damage. Terrance. And there is, I will, I don't, on your sheets, there should be a section where like the amount of sanity damage once you dip below a certain threshold, you gain like an insanity thing. It's kind of like you know how in D&D
Permanent
you can gain
sanity
points in
buff.
that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, if you
think it-
on Insanities, there's a button you can click to the right of it that gives you a threshold. For example, mine is 45. If I go below it, I get an Insanity. There's a reset
Cool.
button to reset the threshold. I think that's the
Yeah, there's a temporary insanity and then like an indefinite insanity.
I don't know. Yeah. Temporary
Yeah,
insane
okay.
check. Okay. I don't know how much
So-
we need for temporary insanity.
For now, let's just worry about the indefinite insanity, and I
Okay.
will look that up for next session.
Sure.
So as long as everyone is above there, and I think everyone still is, I just realized that we've been rolling that a lot, so it's something to start keeping in mind. And I may need your help just remembering that that exists. So yeah, for Terrance and Professor Gray, or sorry, for Professor Gray and for Ken, it is it's one of those things where you just have to like close your eyes and like breathe in and breathe out, and you're kind of able to handle this. Terrance, when you see it, it gives you a headache. Like you just can't, your brain can't process it, and you're trying to look at these people and you can't quite look at them, and you just feel this pounding behind your eyes in the back of your head, and which is where the damage is coming from. And you hear a whooshing noise as the train starts to get ready to depart. You look behind you at the doors. This is your last chance. You could jump off now, or you can stay on this train and go where you like, or where it takes you. What is your choice?
I don't think we're going to get any information, anything further if we don't stay on the train. However, staying on this train sounds awful.
I can second that, but
I will
Okay.
steady myself, get
Mhm.
myself back up, and the show goes on. I'm gonna take a photo.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
let's get to the front of the train.
All right, Terrance,
Yeah.
you take a picture of the passengers and the train car as the doors close up behind you, and you hear a toot on the whistle as the train starts to move. There is a bit of a lurch, and then it starts to pick up speed and things start to move more slowly. And Ken suggests you guys move to the front of the train. Is that what you do?
Yep. I think that's
Yep,
for the
to the
best. Yep.
conductors as soon as possible.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. You move through the first car here into one of the dining cars. And in the dining car sits a woman. She is in her like late 20s, and she is sitting looking out the window, and she's got a piece of paper in her hand that she's using to sort of like fan herself with as though she's hot. She, like the other passengers, is hard to look at, but you are able to focus on her a little bit more than you can on the others. Terrance, you recognize her. This is the face that you saw in the window of the train that mouthed, "Help me," to you.
I will sort of step ahead a little bit. Make sure the guys stop.
Mhm.
And I'll just very gently call out to her. Madam,
When you call out to her, she stands up, and that piece of paper that she's holding in her hand, she opens the window and tosses it out the window.
Mhm.
And then she sits back down. She closes the window again, sits back down, and then picks up the same piece of paper from the table and begins fanning herself with it again. She has not looked at you at all, Terrance.
be very careful, gentlemen. This is the woman I saw when the train passed us in the tunnel while we were inside.
She doesn't
Hmm.
seem like she sees us. Should we just
No,
pass
not
by
quite
and not touch
cognizant.
her?
Yes,
Yes, I think so.
leave her be for now.
Okay.
As you say that, she stands up again, opens the window, tosses the piece of paper out the window, closes the window, sits back down, picks up the piece of paper from the table and begins fanning herself.
It's like an echo.
Like a time, like she's looped.
Looped in time?
Yeah, I think
Alright.
that's probably what's happened to this whole train.
All of a sudden, that Ouroboros is starting to make sense now.
Yeah.
Well, we should get to the front and shut this thing down before we get caught in that little loop.
Let's hurry.
Yes. Let's hurry, yes.
Go, go, go. Gonna
Okay.
gingerly walk past her.
Yeah,
You walk
sure.
past her
Not
as
bump into
she
her.
stands up again, opens the window,
Can
tosses the
I
piece of paper.
can I see any detail on the piece of paper as she's like getting ready to put it out the window? I think I know what it is, but
Sure, go ahead and make me a spot hidden.
eat. Yeah. It's a
Nice.
opera thingy, isn't it?
The bill.
It sure is.
Also.
Yes, it's
So this,
it's opera item that was found along the side of the track.
Miss Blythe. I assume.
yes, perhaps just an echo of her.
Yes. Okay, let's keep
Hopefully, if
moving.
we stop the train, it'll stop the time and restart again.
Fingers crossed.
I pray that happens.
We try and do something to break them out of the loop.
Before we exit the cart on the other side, I'm gonna turn back and snap a photo of her.
Okay. You take her picture. She doesn't react to it in the slightest. She just stands up once again, opens that window, tosses a piece of paper, closes the window, sits back down, picks up the piece of paper, and begins fanning herself once more. It's eerie. The other thing that happens is as you are preparing to leave this car and head into the next car, a conductor comes through. Not the conductor, the ticket takers,
Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster. Thank you.
In
I guess.
in my train experience, the conductor is the guy that takes the tickets. Maybe that's a British thing.
Honestly, I don't know. We can say it's the conductor. I kind of like that idea actually, because I can't imagine they would have a huge crew.
Yeah, they'd have like a driver, a driver's, well, in this day, a driver, if it's a steam engine, they'd have a driver's friend, and then they'd have the conductor doing the tickety things. So yeah, that's how it is
Okay,
to me. I
so
don't know if
yes,
it's different on the continent, but
I have ridden very few trains over here.
Mm.
It's not really a huge way of getting around over here. So yes, the conductor steps in. He's dressed in the uniform, and he looks at you and he says, "Tickets, please."
we're here on behalf of the train company.
Tickets,
And show him our.
please.
I pass him a piece of paper.
He takes the piece of paper, he punches it, he hands it back to you.
Do the same.
Okay. Okay. I'll rip out a sheet from my little notepad, fold it, hand it to him.
He takes it, punches it, hands it back to you. Ken, do you do the same?
Kody, you're muted.
Kody?
I just realized I'm muted. Yeah.
You're pulling
I
a
do the same.
Kirsty.
Yeah.
All right, same deal. He takes a piece of paper from you, punches it, hands it back to you.
He's gonna say
Says,
tickets, please, again, ain't he?
he goes to the woman and says, "Tickets, please." She continues her loop, but he reaches over as though accepting a ticket from someone, punches something. You can see it in his hand. The second he reaches for it and it pulls towards him, you see it. He punches it. He hands it back, and when he lets go, it disappears.
So they can't interact with us, just only for split moments.
Seems like it.
All right.
Well, the train is physical and up to the touch. We'll just have to destroy the engine.
Maybe, yes.
That's easier said than done, but we need to get there first. Move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
All right. You move forward through the sleeping cars next. Probably through the first class cars next.
You're cool, Kirsty. It's your train.
Yeah, I didn't really think about what order the cars are in. So yeah, you head towards the first class cars. I think the sleeping cars would be further forward. That's just my decision. The first class cars have again the same type of scenario. This is them over here down at the bottom with like the long, more comfortable couches, the big windows. You do see people again sitting here. Again, they are very hard to look at, and it's a little it's one of those things where you look at them and like your eyes kind of slide over them. It is extremely uncomfortable. And you see a man and a woman. The man appears to be reading a newspaper, and the woman is sat beside him, and she's just sort of staring straight forward. There is a female who is sitting by herself. She has a large book that she is reading. And then there is an older man in his sort of like 60s. And if you guys have the passenger manifest out, you can probably imagine who these people are.
Yeah.
And he is he's sitting there, and he seems to be he's like got a book, and he's also taking notes. He's using one of these little side tables, and he seems to be working on something. When you pass, he, with great effort of will, says, Oh, you're here again. I didn't. It's so hard not to get trapped. I hope you can free us this time.
Again?
Have we been here before?
Non-linear time.
Yes,
Probably.
and you never remember.
Oh, wonderful.
Weren't great.
Well, hopefully this will be the final time we are on board this train.
You probably said that last time.
No, no, no. That's what you said last time.
Are we
Yes,
already
I'm
caught
afraid
up in
of
the
it.
loop? Are we repeating this thing over and over again? Just like them?
Maybe.
Well, there's no point dawdling. We'll have to do what
Yeah,
we have to. We'll have to do what we can.
Yes. Make the most of the opportunity we have.
Hey, Kirsty, quick question.
Yes.
What kind of train is this? Does it have like a open air between cars, or is there a
There would be like a tunnel, like a connector.
connector tunnel?
Yeah, so it's probably made of some kind of like fabric or stretchy material so that
Canvas
the
or
cars
yeah.
can move. Um, I think these days it's made of plastic. I don't know what it would be back then. Maybe a
Rubber.
corrugated metal that
Canvas.
bends, or
Canvas or something like that, perhaps, would be canvas and
perhaps,
wood would
yeah,
be quite lightweight and easy to replace.
yeah.
Alright.
With the idea that is like because passengers are going to need to go between these cars, you're not just going to have them go out in the open. That's pretty dangerous. And so this is just like a safety measure, but also it allows the cars to bend. There would be like a metal platform on the end of each car that would be connected via a swivel, so they could swivel and you could walk through them. But if you slipped or for whatever reason, you're not falling off onto the tracks. You're just
Gotcha.
banging against a canvas wall.
If we get to the caboose, we can detach it, and the engine will just go off on its own, and we'll be on the back part where the coal is holed.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait, caboose is
maybe
the end. Oh, oops.
maybe we do that. Yeah, if we can get up to the train end, then yeah. Obviously, I don't
All right.
want to do that too early because there could still be passengers further up.
That's why I said we need to get to the engine.
Yeah.
Let's keep
Sure.
going.
Yeah.
I hope this ain't the 100th time that we tried this. and Ken just kind of gives a nervous, he can't believe this is happening laughed.
Well, if all else fails, here's to 100 more attempts.
All right. So you guys continue forward in the train. You hit the sleeping car, I suppose, next. There's no one in the sleeping car at this time. But there is, lying on the bench, you see a doll. You recognize it as being identical to the doll that was recovered from outside of the train. This version of the doll looks in a little bit better shape. So this is the item I'm referring to. I will put it in chat for you.
Yeah, the child rat doll, yeah.
Yeah. So the dark stain is not on it. The left arm is not torn. And if you recall, inside the left arm, that's where you found that piece of metal. And the button eye is there. It's not terribly well sewn on from what you can see. It looks like it's on its last legs, but it is still attached.
Now, this might be a horrible idea, but if we can interact with any of these objects, could we potentially throw it off the train before it can get blood on it to alter the loop?
Wait, are you saying like we stuff a message in there that we'll get when we go look at the
Either,
evidence locker?
yeah, stuff a message in there would also be an option. I was purely thinking like throw it out of the train earlier than it's supposed to be, because clearly it hasn't had any blood on it yet.
Take us with
Professor,
us. You write something
Professor,
out.
I have this funny
Hmm.
feeling that all the items that were thrown off board were possibly due to us. If
I mean,
what Mr. Davenport, I assume, is telling the truth that we've been here before.
hmm,
Entirely possible.
yeah.
This
I
is
mean,
hurting my head.
putting a message in with it could be useful. I don't know what would put in the message. I don't know what version
Don't
of
get
us
on
the
the
fans would
train.
believe.
Dirty idiot.
Yeah.
I'll pull out the piece of metal that I put in my breast pocket back in when I found it. Perhaps this is I don't exactly know what message that this is supposed to send, but I suppose this is one
Oh, maybe this is the
we possibly
message.
sent ourselves to
Hmm.
us.
Piece of metal? I would put a note in that. I think I would do that.
Looking at it now, the piece of metal in a train environment, does that seem to correspond to anything useful in its environment here? Make like an
Make
intelligence check
me.
or
Yeah, I was gonna say, make me an intelligence check, please.
okay.
I mean, you had an
All
80,
right.
so
yeah, pretty smart.
Yeah, we also rolled a 5.
all right, Brainiac, what do we got?
Professor Gray, you suddenly realize what this is. This is part of the pin that holds the cars of a train together.
Fucking hell, Kirsty. Okay.
I've been seeding this for so long. I'm so happy it's all coming to fruition.
Thankfully,
I was
you've
like, what
succeeded
happens
that.
if they don't get on the train? So glad you did.
We're not gonna get on the train.
Yeah, we're never
You know
getting on the
what?
train. We'll just go home. Just go home and rest.
I'm more of an I'm more of an automobile type of
Yes.
man.
Yes, trains are overrated.
Have you heard of
Um,
Ford by any chance?
So we sent a message to ourselves that we tried already pulling the pin and it ended badly.
I guess so. Otherwise, why would we bother?
Or
Unless
perhaps it is the key. Or perhaps it was the answer before we perished.
Ken just grabs his head. All right. Are we still just going to try to get to the front?
I think we still
Naturally.
should.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a little bit more information just because you rolled so well, Professor.
Mhm.
The pin from the train, it's not the whole thing. It's only a piece of it, right? And so, I mean, those pins are strong. They hold trains together as they're
Yeah.
whipping around train tracks. This
Salt
is
steel.
broken. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe we only partially succeeded. Maybe that's the message. We need to do better. I guess we can only.
Perhaps
Well,
we may have to sacrifice some of the passengers. There's a chilling thought,
Prefer not
but to
to.
save the rest, we may have to.
let's just get to the front of these cars as far as we can and we
Yeah.
pull a pin and see what happens. Well, no, maybe that's what we did last time. We shouldn't do that.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. See how well that looks.
I really hate this time wimby wimpy
Yeah.
stuff.
Same.
If I'm caught up in a loop for the rest of my life, well, that's really gonna suck.
Okay. Let's
Fly on.
make our way forward.
Hurriedly.
You start moving forward while I type into our out of context chat in the channel. I really hate this time wimby wamby stuff. Wamby stuff. Can that Kody? Wait, where's your... Oh. Sorry, that just needed to go in there. I apologize for the pause. All right, so you guys move forward. The next passenger car, you can tell I don't really know much about trains because I'm struggling with like what order the cars are in. There's probably a car that would be like for staff, or would they bother?
I mean, if it's got
Probably
a
wouldn't
sleeper
bother, right?
car, that might be nearer the back of the train. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
I
I don't know. We'll just say the next car is the
Yeah,
engine.
go
Because
with whatever makes sense to you. Yeah.
yeah, we'll
It's
just say the
usually
next
like
car is-
important luggage if there is a car in between. The like really important luggage that if they have to
Yeah.
get rid of it the rest of the train, they can get rid of the rest of the train. Usually like
Yeah.
gold
Okay.
bars from the government and a few other things.
Yeah, engine. From what I've seen on Google, like engine, tender, baggage car, passenger, dining car, sleeping car, is the
Oh,
rough
okay.
order.
So the
being suggested.
baggage car would be next then.
I guess. So, yeah.
Excellent. I wonder if where would the coal be? Would the coal be up front?
That would be in
by
the tender.
engine?
That would be in the tender. That would be the bit directly behind the engine because
Directly
they just,
behind the engine. Okay.
Yeah, because they can lug it the shortest possible distance to the engine.
And it's called the tender?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, interesting. I'm learning so much. So yes, the next car is the baggage car, which would have a bunch of baggage from the passengers, and also a couple of crates that you let's see, locked trunk that is issued to. I'm just gonna bring this up. So in the cargo, in addition to the other items, like just the regular baggage from the passengers, there are these additional items that were paid extra for.
Okay.
So there would be a coffin.
Yeah, would this be the location of the item from the museum that we were sending a telegram out for?
Yep, the 2 wooden crates from the Seattle Museum of History. They would be here.
Should we check those before we go further?
We should.
We should be hasty with it.
Yeah.
Ken takes out a crowbar and just slams it in to rip it up.
Okay, give me a strength check, please.
Hey.
Nice. Yeah, you have absolutely
I've done
no
this quite
problem.
a few times, yeah.
Yeah.
My other professor.
Ken's like, oh yeah, I do this all the time. Here we go. And yeah, Ken, you just like reef this thing off and open it up. They're surprisingly not huge. The first one that you open up is it's got kind of like straw packed around all on the inside. And when you open it up, you see a statue. The statue is that of a snake. It is kind of all coiled around together with its head pointing straight up. And you notice there is a hole where the mouth is. It's probably like, I don't know, maybe a meter across and maybe like 3/4 of a meter high.
Interesting.
Culprit, perhaps.
Hmm.
Well, that's not foreshadowing anything.
Can I make some kind of occult check for the significance of that?
Sure, go ahead, make me an occult check.
Yeet. Dead on
Nice.
extreme. Let's go.
Nice. What is interesting about this is while it doesn't relate directly to that strange symbol that you saw, there are a lot of similarities. There are these sort of eternal coils that are happening here. And there is something inscribed around the edges of it, but it is impossible to read. As you can see by the picture, it's very worn. Looks like it's been worn away. You sense that this is definitely an item of power. You don't think, based on your check, that it is what is creating the issue of this train, but it may have been a piece that contributed to it. And what I mean by that is it might just be a normal artifact in normal situations, but being on this train in these circumstances may have triggered something.
Sure. Confluence of events.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's probably like breaking the statue, because you got an extreme success. I'm giving you quite a bit of information here. Breaking the statue probably won't stop this occurrence of events, but it may have been kind of the straw that broke the camel's back in terms of creating this.
Yeah, the catalyst for the.
Yes,
for this.
the catalyst is a perfect word. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sort of our culprit, but destroying it won't solve anything.
Well, if only it were that easy.
Yeah, I wish it were. I get the feeling that this being here in this confluence of events is what's caused this. But
you tell me this is all about bad luck?
I mean, it could have been engineered. Someone could have known that this would happen this way. But it could also just have been completely bad luck. Just it happened to be on this train at this time, going through this tunnel.
Well, we'll definitely have to check out the museum after.
Sorry?
I want to pop a photo of it along with its inscription.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, you take
leave
a
it
picture.
for now. I was going to recommend shattering it or shooting it, but apparently it won't do anything.
It might make you feel better, but that's about it.
Waste of bullets, in case there are more snake men.
Yeah,
that
save
need
them
to
for
be
the
put
real
down.
snakes.
And what was in the other crate?
Yeah, Mr. Whitmore, if you wouldn't mind doing the other.
Yeah, let's hurry with that.
Yeah. So I'm going to say with your hard success on a strength check, I'm not going to make you do another one for the second crate. It pops open also. Again, this one is packed with straw. And this time there are some books inside. Folios. As well. So like it's sort of like individual pages from books, and then some original books as well.
Okay. What sort of books are we looking at?
These ones are all about the occult, just in general.
This much occult
Well,
knowledge traveling along with this item.
can you please pass me? Can you please roll me a
Mhm.
library use check?
Oh, I very much can. Yeet.
Excellent. One of the folios
Mhm.
is an excerpt from something called the Coils of Iron.
You're delightful.
Looking at it, it seems to be detailing this statue.
Okay.
You would have to spend some time with it in order to. It's written in a very archaic form. It's very difficult just to even read the writing. You would need to sit down with it to figure out more than that.
Well, this is being confiscated as evidence.
Professor, I would
Mhm.
probably recommend throwing it out the window. Assuming the doll was us sending a message back to ourselves, then perhaps
Yeah. Do
hurling
we?
this little book out the window might do the same for us in the next loop.
Maybe we add. Maybe we add it to the doll.
Just
It's
chuck the
a
books
folio.
out.
It's just a like preserved paper, basically, isn't it? It's a like fancy. It's not like a book
Correct.
form.
No, it's literally a folio is like a page from a book or several pages from a book.
Yeah, it will need to be inside something. It will need to be protected, otherwise it's just gonna get destroyed beyond recognition.
Well, I can't fit inside the doll. I think that's too
Yeah, fold
parchment
it
is too
up.
large for that.
Mm.
It's not parchment, it's a page from a book. So you could in theory fold it up and shove it inside of the doll.
How about just put it back in, I'll nail it back down, and we chuck it out when we go to the next place. When we move up to the car.
Yeah. All right.
Do you want to throw the little snake rock thing out too?
I mean, it does give me the creeps.
Alright, bag that thing up. And Ken will take both boxes and we'll move off to the next train car. He'll chuck them both out.
Okay, so you're gonna basically like open a window and throw both of the boxes off the moving train.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. You you get to the window. You go back a train car. You nail them down. You go back a train car. You open the window, and you toss the first crate out and the second crate out. Can I please have a luck check to see if they stay intact? I'm going to need one for each crate. And Ken, you're the one doing the tossing, so you're going to be the one doing the rolls.
You got this. Oh.
First one.
Make
Mhm.
statue now.
I'm not gonna push that.
No, just yeah. Oh, the same
Dang.
roll
Again.
twice.
Yeah.
Oh, my dude.
Nope. Not gonna push either one of them.
No, don't.
Okay. So you take the crates and you throw them at the train. The train is moving obviously extremely quickly, and when they hit the ground, the integrity of the crates isn't enough to withstand the speed and it
Yeah.
wasn't designed to be chucked out a window. And so you see the first one cracks open and the snake statue goes flying out. You don't see where it lands or what happens to it as you're moving too fast. Then the second crate goes out the window, and again it hits the ground, and you see books and pages just go flying every which way. And then you hit the tunnel.
Well, shit.
There is a change as the sound of the tracks all of a sudden changes, and you realize that you had thrown those items exactly in the position that the other items had been found.
Called it.
And The tunnel closes around you. The streaming lights go by of the bright lights of the tunnel sort of wish past one at a time, thanks to the electricity. And you move on towards the engine car when all of a sudden all the lights go out.
Well, as soon as we hit the tunnel, at that point, I'm reaching,
Okay.
and I'm pulling out old reliable,
Yep.
Okay.
Gun time.
throwing the safety off.
Same.
Okay.
Courage, gentlemen, courage. If nothing else, we'll try again. We'll try again the next run.
Yep.
Still don't know how that's working, so let's do our best this time.
Yes, I'd rather not be trapped in. I'd rather not be trapped in Washington for the rest of my life.
And then you step off the train at the train station, telegram in hand, ready to introduce yourselves to the station master and tell him that you're here to do an investigation on the missing train 47.
I wonder how we're playing this out. Yeah.
Those
That's where we're going to
motherfuckers.
save you.
Those motherfuckers know. They know it. They're cock blocking us. They're stonewalling us.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, do we forget? Oh, okay. We'll have to talk about it next week.
Well, yeah, let's talk about it next week. That's
Yes, to be clear, you have no memory of what
okay.
has just happened.
That's gonna be an interesting playthrough.
oh my god. Wow, Kirsty, what an incredible thing you set up here.
Thanks. I've been, like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with this campaign.
Oh wow.
Remember, guys, metagame as much as you can next week.
Yep. Absolutely.
Well, I will say this, in order to keep things interesting, the things that you have done will have made some impacts on what is happening, and we may fast forward through certain scenes so that we're not repeating ourselves.
Sure.
But yeah, we are in a time loop.
Oh, that's incredible.
All right, good game, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. and
Great,
we'll
guys.
resume,
Great ending.
next Sunday for session 1 of the Prophet of the Iron Serpent. We
Right?
might eventually
Oh.
make 6 sessions. That's what Kirsty was angling at.
Yeah.
Yeah. When she
That's
said 6,
hilarious.
it wasn't 6 total. It was see
No.
if you can get to 6.
Yes.
See if you can get to session 6. Yeah, that's how you beat the game.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh man, I have been wondering if I could pull this off. I'm so happy it worked.
Let me delete a few items that I picked up at the grocery store.
I mean, thank God I found that little piece of thing and the doll, and then Nick rolled a success on the was it intelligence?
Yeah.
Yeah, to figure out what
Extreme
it
success
was.
on the intelligence. Yeah.
Do we keep all our like HP and everything resets to normal, sanity and all that?
Yes, actually, that's a good point. Yes, everything is going to reset back to session 1.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm back at 50 sanity.
Woo!
So your sanity's back. Your HP should be back.
Okay.
We're right back where we were.
Okay. I don't know
Are we
what
gonna
I started with on
re-roll
luck.
for luck? Yeah, we're gonna re-roll starting luck next session, next
re-roll it?
time, or
Oh, that's a good point.
or
I'm fine keeping it. Then again, Nick burnt like a shit ton, so I kind of want to give him some luck back.
I didn't start with that much, so I
I
can't
was gonna
remember how
say
much I started with, but
I think your luck is going to go back to what it was. We're not going to roll at the beginning of next session because I'm basically giving you
a redo.
back to straight luck.
Right. Okay. I'll go and watch the VOD and try and work out where my luck was then.
Well, just give yourself your maximum luck.
I can't remember what I rolled for luck, and there's no maximum score on luck.
Yeah,
Maximum
it goes
luck
up
is
down.
99.
Yeah.
Maximum luck is 99.
Oh, I guess we're re-rolling then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll reroll
Luck
for
is
luck.
causality, so I can see that
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
That'll be the one thing that travels across the loop.
Oh, I like
Absolutely,
that
yep.
that we keep our luck. I kind of do like that because luck is causality, and it's yeah.
But the things that cost us luck haven't happened
But
in the new loop.
yeah.
Is this a branching timeline, or is it just the one?
It's an echo.
Yeah. I think what we'll do is we will reroll luck with the idea that you're starting fresh
Sure.
without any
Okay.
idea of what has happened in the past. So your luck is kind of going to reset as well. That makes sense to me in this, as much as anything can make sense in looping timelines.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, we did throw out a really good item this time.
Yeah. We'll find what's left of it.
Hey, one of those two books returned. We can read them at least.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until this platform until about 6 o'clock. No reason.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a nap here. Yeah.
Oh, and all your
I just felt
photos.
I just felt like it.
Yeah.
All your photos, and you had some good ones too.
I took a lot.
I wonder if
Okay.
the guy's gonna come out again, or is he dust this time?
I guess you'll have to find out next week.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting, Kirsty. I have to admit, this is very interesting. I'm
Although-
looking forward to it.
Good.
An interesting point. We didn't see him on the train. Kirsty didn't mention that we saw him.
We didn't go in the cars behind, but yeah. So we didn't see
maybe.
everybody.
We'll find out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will end the stream here. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Kirsty. That was incredible. I look forward to session 1 next week.
Yeah,
we
me
try
too.
Yeah.
Work out what the hell's happening. All right.
Well,
Good night, everybody.
you guys have a great rest of your day.
See you guys later.